Hello everyone, this is Miraxo78 coming at you with another video about the PEPK Ultimate case for the Samsung Galaxy S4. I recently had a comment posted on my review video for this case asking about their pictures being all washed out and overexposed looking. And that is something that I have also run into with this case. It was just one of those things with all the other stuff that I had on my mind when I was making some of the other videos I've made about this case that I completely forgot about, and is actually a pretty big deal. Now, I don't know if the black case has this same problem or not, but I suspect that it does not, and let me tell you why. As you can see here, the flash and the camera of the Galaxy S4 are positioned right next to each other, and the case is designed with this recessed area that goes all the way around the flash and the camera. Now, when the flash goes off, it illuminates all of this area around here, of course, and all that light is then reflected by the case back to the camera lens, causing the pictures to look very washed out or overexposed. Now we know that the color white reflects light, and the color black absorbs light. So what I want to try and see is if coloring this entire area around the camera and the flash black will then prevent the light of the flash from reflecting off of the case and therefore solve our problem. Now, you don't have to do this the way I'm doing it here, but I decided to use some masking tape to mask off the area that I'm going to color to try and make it look more like the case was designed this way rather than look like a homemade modification. Once I got the tape into place, I rubbed it in real well with my fingernail so I could really define the edge of that recessed area. And once I had the edge defined, I used a nice sharp knife and very carefully cut around the edge. I then lifted away the excess tape and rubbed in the edges. And the reason I did this was to try and minimize the black bleeding underneath the tape onto the case where I want it to stay white. Now, in hindsight, one thing I probably should have done before getting to this point is remove the phone from the case, just to keep from coloring the flash black or anything like that. So anyway, once I had the phone removed from the case, I put some masking tape on to cover up the little plastic cover for the camera, then very carefully cut around that with my knife. And while I was doing this, I made sure not to apply too much pressure with the knife because I didn't want to cut through the tape and then through the plastic also. And once I had it all cut out, I rubbed the tape in real good and then was ready to start coloring. For coloring in the recess, I decided I'd just keep things simple and go with a regular old black permanent marker. You can use paint or whatever you want really, but I went with the marker because it's easy to use and because it's something that most people are going to have around their house. Once I had it all colored in, I paused for a moment to admire my work and make sure I'd colored everything in. And then once I was satisfied that I had adequately colored everything, I put the phone back into the case to try taking some pictures and see if all my efforts had been successful. This is a picture of my PowerColor Radeon HD 7870 Devil graphics card box. I took this before coloring things in. And as you can see, this picture looks pretty washed out and overexposed. This next picture is one I took of the same box in the same place under the same lighting conditions with the phone case completely removed. There's obviously a big difference in the way the pictures turned out. And now for the picture I'm sure you've been most curious to see, the one with the camera recess colored black. When I compare it with the picture taken without the case, they look nearly identical, and the picture I took without the case on actually turned out a little bit blurry, but other than that the two pictures look exactly the same. And when I go back and compare the pre and post coloring pictures side by side, it's very easy to see that coloring in the recessed area around the camera has done exactly what we hoped it would do, and our pictures are turning out just the way they should. Once again, I want to thank you guys for watching this video today. If you've got any questions or suggestions for me, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you like this video or found it helpful in any way, please click the like button. And if you're interested in more videos from me, please subscribe to my channel. I'm always working on new videos about cool new things I'm learning and whatnot. So until next time, thanks for watching.